Carlsbad, New Mexico! Make some noise! Ah, you can do better than that. Come on, make some noise. There we go. Yes, you went from cheerleader on lithium to cheerleader on Adderall. That's what we're into. Hopefully we can get to priest on Cialis. That'll be interesting. All right, I hope you guys are good and liquored up because a comedy is like butt sex. You can do it without lube, but someone will end up crying in the end, okay? So hopefully you guys are lubricated and you are ready for this. Yeah, she is. She's gonna have a good time tonight. Lady in the corner is like, I am completely lubed up, Johnny, do it to me. That's the way my show works, ladies and gentlemen. I fluffed you with music and now I'm gonna fuck you, okay? You ready? It's gonna be fucking dirty. Oh, Lord Almighty. All right, this is a good sized room for a comedy show. It's all right, but it's a perfect sized room for a robust orgy. What do you say we drop with the show and start with the sucking and fucking? Who's with me? Yeah, always the two guys who haven't ever been laid in their life. It's just like, I'm still a virgin. Someone just blow their nose in my hand so I can masturbate with someone else's fluids. Please. Yes, who wants to go Adam and Eve on this motherfucker and populate an actual audience in here, huh? Or Adam and Steve. I don't really care what you're into so long as you have a body part in your mouth that does not belong to you. Then I am content. Oh my God, yes. My name's Johnny Azari. I am on tour from New Orleans, Louisiana. And if you're wondering, what's life like in New Orleans? Well, picture your city and just remove the police department. How much more fun would you be having? It's a real hoot right up until you get shot by the only cop on duty. Yeah. I have been on tour for 5 years straight. 150,000 miles worth of shows. Yeah, that is the correct level of enthusiasm. Right there. No, don't start applauding. Congratulations are not in order. That was a very long drive to get from obscurity all the way over to irrelevancy. Seriously, I am playing Carlsbad, New Mexico on a Wednesday in a brewery, all right? Like, that's where my career is at. I'm very happy for the gig. This is awesome, but I thought after 5 years of doing this shit, I'd be in a theater somewhere, groupies blowing me. No, a show with like 1, 2, 3, 4 women. That's... If I'm gonna get laid tonight, I'm gonna have to fucking switch teams, man. That's depressing. Which, at this point, I'm beginning to consider it, you know? It's getting lonely, man. But yeah, man, I have done so many fucking shows all over this country. 42 states at this point. I don't know how many shows I have done. And I have some really good news, Carlsbad. Some good news. You ready? Half of this nation now looks like it was conceived when a burlap sack fucked a jar of high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, laugh at it. I have to drive through these places and have sex with these people. And I know what you're thinking. Johnny, you don't have to have sex with them. Yes, I do! Because I am trying to dilute their gene pool. Yes, Johnny Azari, the brave Iranian-American hero, traveling from coast to coast, fornicating with Midwestern soccer moms and Southern trailer trophies alike in an effort to water down the white, racist, redneck, Trump-supporting Gino of the United States of America in a campaign to kill Toby Keith's career. I'm a fucking hero, okay? Listen. One camel jockey load at a time. I'm making America a little more blue for you. You can just call me Uncle Saddam. And if that joke grabs you as politically incorrect, just refer to me as Johnny Jihad Seed. I told you, man, it's gonna get dark and fucked up. What, you liked my music? You thought it was gonna be a fluffy comedy show? Oh, no, no, no. My show smells like Smurf tears. A bunch of Viking roided out Care Bears raided Smurf Village, raped and killed all of them, and that's where my comedy routine came from. All right, don't go off script, Johnny. I'm improvising here. This is bad. But you guys are good looking, and I'm not pandering. I'm fucking desperate. No, but you are. This is a good looking crowd, man. I have seen some fucking carnality of human beings out there in my travels. And you guys are making my soul salivate like a diabetic in the ice cream aisle. It's like a sea of sex pickles. That's what I'm looking at. Just an ocean of sex pickles. What on earth is a sex pickle, Johnny? Well, it's a cucumber that's been used as a dildo one too many times. Gay men refer to it as a shit pickle. Yes, yes they do. Is this a Trump supporting room? Am I in TrumpLand?
Hell yeah!
2 people, 3. What about the rest of you? You're ambivalent? You can't be ambivalent about this presidency. That's not possible. I don't like either side, so don't worry. Like, whatever side you're on, from my point of view, you're fucking wrong, okay? Seriously. No, but I was driving in and I saw a bumper sticker that said Trump 2020. And it was depressing up until it became funny, because I pulled up alongside this gentleman and I saw his face. This dude made the people in Deliverance look not inbred. He was one wayward chromosome away from being born a hunting rifle. Which I guess that sort of makes sense. I was like, oh, I get it. That's Donald and Ivanka Trump's secret incest baby. What? He wants to fuck his own daughter. I don't care. You can like him all you want. That shit is crazy. Anyone who wants to fuck their own daughter is out of their goddamn minds. I think we can all agree on that, can't we? No? Really? You guys are like, no, you're in Carlsbad. What do you think we do for entertainment? Then applaud for non-daughter fucking. I don't know what you don't fucking cheer for not fucking your daughters. I'm gonna not bring my daughter to this town. Oh Lord, all right, I know what you're thinking. You guys are looking at this wedding ring and you're bummed out because you all came here to have sex with me. And I want you to know that you can. It's okay. Ladies, free love right here. Free love, okay? Fellas, $15. But no butt stuff! That's 20. Now you can fuck me because my wife and I are polyamorous. If you don't know what polyamorous means, it's a fancy millennial word that translates to, we're the proud parents of free-range genitals. We're not actually polyamorous, our shit is open, but I call it polyamorous, but just to trick millennials into having sex with me. It works like a fucking charm too, man. You just put polyamorous on your Tinder profile and bitches be like, hey! All right, polyamory material dying in Carlsbad. This shit kills in Los Angeles. Everyone's like, we're polyamorous. That's hilarious and offensive. You guys are like, we have never heard that fucking word before. This is fucking educational, I guess. Educational comedy. No, when my wife and I got married, we got married by a female priest, which I thought was amazing. But my wife was bummed out because she had her heart set on like the 6'7", 380-pound reverend that was gay as the day is long. But it being New Orleans and all, we got an email from him 2 hours before the most magical moment of our lives explaining that, well, I have been drinking for 4 days straight. And I think I am too drunk to marry 2 people, even though it's the only thing I've been doing for 37 years. So he sent along his protege, which was his female priest. And this woman was fucking haggard, man. She looked like she walked out of a song that Tom Waits didn't feel like finishing. It was brutal. And we did the vows, you know, and that's the part of the ceremony where you stand before the love of your life and in front of the eyes of God and everybody, and you just lie to each other in the face, you know? To have and to hold. And boy, if your dick ever stops working, all your guy friends are gonna start smiling a lot more, and you not gonna know why. Through sickness and in health. And honey, if you leave me alone with your sister for 5 minutes, I will be petitioning her anus with my penis on the merits of coconut oil as an antiseptic lubricant. All right, folks, you gotta loosen up a little bit, man. Seriously, I have some fucking news for you, all right? Life is a great big old dick in the ass. Loosen up and learn to enjoy it. Never forget, laughter is the best lubricant. But we got done with the vows, and then we had the kiss, and I'm not gonna lie, I love my wife more than anyone I've ever loved in my life. She's my little scowl flower, okay? But she married me because she thinks I'm hilarious. So we got done with the kiss, and I couldn't leave such a pregnant moment unmolested by my funny finger. So I leaned back and I looked at the ring, and I looked at my wife, and I was like, honey, I think this ring is gonna fuck up my game with the ladies. And the priest, without missing a beat, was like, no, it's not! You just went from silver to platinum, bitch. There are now 2 types of women you will encounter. There are the intelligent ones that'll go, oh great, I can have sex with him, and he won't follow me around afterwards going, will you be my mommy? And then there are the stupid ones who'll be like, well, maybe he'll marry me too. That gets the laugh. But yeah, man, please, somebody fuck me. That would be great. Have you ever gone so long without sex that you be in the shower and you just stare down at your junk and you're like, why am I even bothering to wash this? Like, for who? For what? Your buddy thinks I'm funny. You should join him. He's laughing his ass off. You're staring at me like you want to rip my heart out and feed it to your chihuahua. You don't own a chihuahua. That would be the greatest moment of irony in the history of everything if you, sir, owned a fucking chihuahua. I would pay for that picture, I would frame it, but it would never happen. You got a big, strong dog that will come to my house and eat my wife's chihuahua. She wants a fucking chihuahua. This is our biggest fucking argument ever. Like, I'm like, woman, you are not getting a fucking chihuahua. Like, if you do get it, that's fine, but understand that I'm gonna use it to practice my punting skills. Like, that's all that's gonna fucking happen with that goddamn thing. Like, listen, my wife is a model. She is a 9. She is super fucking hot, but she also has a 4-year-old daughter, which brings her down to a 2. Yeah, fucking laugh at that shit, man. I gotta think about that while I'm banging her, man. But you know what? I feel like I got lucky, right? Because I'm not white, you know, and I always wanted a kid, but I'm against breeding because, I don't know, 7 billion people on the planet seems fucking excessive. But I got to have a baby without having one, and what the best part is I got a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed white baby. Do you know how expensive one of those is if you want to buy it? Seriously, they're like $40,000, $50,000, man. My ex-girlfriend was adopted. That's how much her parents paid for her. They're expensive. If you want to get like a brown one, is like you could put it on layaway. I'm light-skinned, but I'm brown. I can say that shit. Believe me, TSA reminds me every time I fly what race I am. Thank you very fucking much. And the fucking Asians are just straight up wholesale prices, you know? They just send them to you. You just send in a coupon. You cut it off of the cereal, mail it to fucking, hi, welcome to the comedy show, everybody. All right. Wow, I've only been running my mouth for 15 minutes. Feels like a lot longer than that. Are you guys enjoying this?
Hell yeah!
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah!
Should I read you what's on my set list before you decide? Printed upon here is God is a pedophile. You sure you want me to keep going? All right, we'll close with the God is a pedophile joke. I love you, dude. You're fucking hilarious. But, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about my bullshit marriage. That's right. But yeah, we are polyamorous, and, I love fucking millennials, man. They're fucking, the stupid little hipster ones. They're like, oh my God, I'm totally polyamorous. Oh my God, you're polyamorous. I'm polyamorous too. Oh my God, this is fucking amazing. Like, Angie, you're poly, and I'm poly. We're all poly. Wait a minute, what about him? Is he polyamorous? I don't know, let's ask him. What about you, sir? Are you polyamorous? I am so No, you're not. You are a whore and a slut. You and your whole generation that cannot complete a full sentence, thinks in hashtags, and communicates emotions by sending stupid little cartoon characters acting like you reinvented some hieroglyphics. You do not get to resurrect dead ancient Greek words to make your junk seem more fancy than our junk. You're a whore and you're a slut, and let's get to the heart of the issue. There's nothing wrong with that. I am a whore and a slut. My wife is a huge whore and a slut. She brings other women home for us to fuck together. Why do you think I married her? Do I look like the marrying type? No! All of my friends are whores and sluts. That's why they're my friends. My best friend was boo-hoo-hooing over some shit. I don't know what. And I was like, Cookie, do you want me to give that peach a suck? Would that make you feel better? If I just give you head for like 20 minutes, will you stop your whining about whatever it is you're sad about? She's like, oh, Johnny, I don't know, man. I don't know. My father just died. I think you're gonna have to fuck me in the ass. Well, what are friends for? Let the healing begin. Oh, I feel like I'm communicating with your father at this very moment. This is some ESP shit right here. He says he loves you very much, but he's a little bit disappointed at your moral choices in life. He feels that you are a little bit loose with your asshole and you should go back to college. Oh. That's fucked up, isn't it? But I'm telling you, man, I have a question for you guys. Who here considers themselves a charitable person? None of you. Good, at least you're fucking honest. Not a single person raised their hand. Well, that's good. A lot of people consider themselves charitable people. I will tell you the highest act of charity right now is fucking an unfuckable person, ladies and gentlemen. There is no higher form of charity than that. Looking at someone who is dog, dick, unfuckable, ugly, and just pulling them aside and doing them a favor. You can make the world a much better place if we all just charity fucked each other a little bit more. Next time you see a homeless person just being all shitty and homeless, just jack him off right quick. Why? It's a nice thing to do. You will blow his mind. Base level, he will ask no one else for change the rest of the day. Like, that's not gonna happen. He's gonna get up and go, oh my God, somebody jacked me off for no reason. Maybe I can get my life together. Maybe I can pull this shit together. I'll change my underwear/diaper and try to rejoin society. It's gonna be fantastic. He jacked me off for no reason. It's a nice thing to do. Next time you're in a Walmart, who doesn't know where this is going? And you see one of them Walmart creatures. I'm not talking about somebody who's just a little bit big, man. I will never knock anybody for their vices. Some people like to eat. I like to smoke cigarettes. You like cake? I like cancer. I'm not gonna knock your vice, but I'm talking about that abhorrent, abominable Walmart creature. The motherfucker that's so super massive, it has the gravity density of a super massive black hole. Its fucking Jerry Springer anorexic husband has to like shovel it onto that glorified golf cart, and then it's just like puttering its ass through the Walmart, just grabbing like fucking Sunny Delight and Hostess cake snacks and fucking Mountain Dew and just throwing it into its little kangaroo pouch. Its blubber is pulling the linoleum and tile off the fucking floor. That person, you just pull her aside and you're like, honey, put down the do. Do not do the do, okay? You come with me. Now, instinctually, you're gonna think that a barn is a suitable setting for this activity. It's not. Lumber cannot support a project of this magnitude. Ideally, you're gonna need a steel I-beam and reinforced concrete. What you do is you shackle her up King Kong style and you get a pulley system going. And you hoist her up into the air. Then you're gonna need 6 pallbearers to contain the jiggling. Because if the jiggling gets too out of hand, the whole structure could come down. You're gonna have a bad time. You get a garbage bag, and you don't want to go generic here. Glad Lawn and Leaf 44 gallon. And you put it over your arm, and you just get in there, and you just start fist blasting, or you're just like, ha, 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 oh, 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 ah, 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 oh, 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 ah, oh. And when you're done, you pull her aside and you say, honey, this is kale, this is coconut water, this is tofu. You eat this and only this, and once a month I'll come back and visit you. What? Don't look at me like that. I just cured obesity in this country. You're welcome. Next time you see an angsty 16-year-old boy in a black trench coat just walking around going, this is fucking bullshit, I can't fucking deal with this fucking stupid shit, that's so fucking stupid, everybody fuck this stupid. Just fuck him right quick. Seriously, you will avoid the next school shooting. We don't need more gun control, we need less pussy control. Fucking unfuckable person, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I am telling you. You guys want me to keep going, or should I, like, wrap this up? Are you enjoying it? I don't know. You guys are, like, fucking staring at me like a possum that had the theory of evolution explained to it. What? I know. Watching my act is like watching a hot dog truck get hit by a clown car. I can see the humor in it, but it feels wrong to laugh, you know? Oh, Lord Almighty. All right. Let's wrap this up. My wife joined me on the road for a little bit of this tour, and she was sucking my dick while we were driving. And I saw a cop, and I just grabbed the back of her head and I slammed it down. She can't deep throat. She was gagging. I was like, honey, there's a cop. You gotta take it. We're gonna get on the sex offender list if we get busted. I don't wanna go around knocking on doors and like, hi, we've just moved into the neighborhood and yes, we're registered sex offenders. It's nice to meet you too. Oh, my wife was just sucking my dick and this cop pulled us out. No, that's not a good look. I don't want to explain that shit. So I had to like force her head down so the cop couldn't see. Needless to say, the rest of that drive, I saw a cop about every 15 seconds. They were everywhere, man. Shit, fucking Homeland Security, the FBI, I'm like, honey, they're all out. They're coming, you got a daughter, you don't want to explain this shit to her. Just think about your daughter, that's all you need to do. All right, well, if anybody has any complaints about my show, any grievances, I kindly ask that you forward them to my father. Because when I was just a wee one, I went up to my dad and I said, Daddy, is there a God? And my dad looked lovingly into my eyes and he said, my son, how the fuck would I know? That's a perfect joke. You guys are just too religious. That's all that is. It's a fucking perfectly structured joke. This is the same man that when I was 10, he had a hot date and did not have a babysitter. So he popped a Clockwork Orange into the VCR and went about his evening. He came back 3 hours later, I'm sobbing. He's grinning. I'm like, Father, I have some questions. Daddy's like, not now, baby. Daddy had a great night. He's gonna drink some scotch and Valium. Sweet dreams. So I love my dad because he's a funny fuck, but never when he means to be. My favorite thing my dad ever did was we were driving once and I put on that Sam Cooke song, the one that's like, don't know much about history. Don't know much about biology. Don't know much about algebra. And about a minute into the song, my dad just looks at me and he's like, damn, this motherfucker don't know much about anything. Father, it's a sweet little love song. He's trying to say he doesn't have all the answers, but he knows he loves his special lady. Dad is like, without missing a beat, well, I hope she's not an ignorant bitch like he is. Last thing this world needs is more stupid people making more stupid people. Hey, Carlsbad, New Mexico, you are beautiful. Thank you so much. My name is Johnny Azari. That's why I have t-shirts for sale.